Hey everyone, welcome to Catalyst Small Talk. It's good to be with you all again this week. My name is Pastor Philip. This coming Sunday, February 2nd, we are going to be having Youth Sunday at both of our services at Johns Creek United Methodist Church. I love Youth Sunday because we get to display for the congregation the many talents and gifts of our youth group. You're going to be hearing from our youth praise band at 9:45 modern service. You're going to be hearing from the youth choir and youth instrumentalist at our 11 o'clock traditional worship service. All of the youth are going to be a part of Youth Sunday and somehow, from music to ushering to greeting to praying to giving the children's time. And I'm actually incorporating two of our youth into our sermon. And while I will be preaching some of it, you're also going to be hearing from Elijah Pafford and Madigan Kierstead. A couple of the scriptures that we're going to be talking about in the Youth Sunday sermon is going to be 1 Timothy 4:12, and it says, "Let no one despise your youth, but set the believers an example in speech, in conduct, in love, in faith, and in purity." And I believe we get to set an example for the younger children of our congregation and even the adults of our congregation, because so many times what happens is that I hear, oh, the youth are the church of our future and they have such a bright future. And I fully believe that the youth are a part of our church in the here and now, especially if they've been confirmed and gone through confirmation and they are members of Johns Creek United Methodist Church. They are full voting members, and they have the ability to have their voice heard and to speak out on issues that are important to them. One of the pillars of my philosophy of youth ministry is storytelling. And I love to be able to tell stories, and I love to be able to have youth share their stories in tangible ways. 2 Corinthians 3 says this, "You yourselves are our letter, written on our hearts to be known and read by all. And you show that you are a letter of Christ, prepared by us, written not with ink, but with the Spirit of the living God, not on tablets of stone, but on the tablets of human hearts. Such is the confidence that we have through Christ toward God." And so we're going to be talking a little bit about how our stories shape and mold us and help us to figure out who we are. We're going to be hearing from multiple perspectives and have multiple stories being told, because I firmly believe that when we have teenagers want to tell their stories, it's time that we let them have that space. So this week, my encouragement to you as parents and to whoever's listening, if you have a kid even in your life, when you have some downtime, or when you're in the car on the way to school or practice or whatever the case may be, ask them to tell you a story about their day. And I know that's cliche and they may not say it outright, but if you listen closely, the things that teenagers tell you, they are full and rich of stories. And I believe that we are all a part of God's story. And as we do have Youth Sunday this coming Sunday, I believe that youth and children should be in leadership and worship, no matter if it's Youth Sunday or not. To be able to have teenagers serve and help them feel like they are a connected piece of the larger congregation is so vital to their spiritual development. There are a lot of studies done about that. And so I am thankful to be able to put on display the work that God is doing in this youth group and the stories that are going to come from this Youth Sunday. So look forward to seeing you all there. Have a great week.